Hey, it's Finnickman. I'm back for another Palia tour. I'm here on one of Lady Edith's other plots. How you doing?
I'm good.
We just wrapped up our
Excited
main
to show
tour.
you this little one.
Yeah, let's go check it out. I'll follow you.
So you can see I've got this tiny little, like, I wanted to contain myself. Like,
Oh.
So I built the fence all the way around this tiny little space here to kind of make it less intimidating to have this giant space.
You know, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a good idea. Like, I like capturing stuff like this because it's easy to get overwhelmed if you have too many choices. But what you did, you created an artificial boundary for yourself, even though you might have unlocked a lot of the other parts. But that's a good point. It's like, hey, I'm gonna just start with this. This is my house.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah, I don't have to use it. Yeah, I can use what I want to use. Yeah, so outside is just really easy. I mean, you saw basically what there is outside. This is the fanciest thing I've built right here with this. This is like,
I love it.
I think I saw that. I feel like I saw this on one of your tours when I thought that was the best idea ever, with the brazier in front of the phoenix.
Yeah, it's totally your interpretation of it, though. It's cool. I like how you have the plants and stuff around it.
Yeah. So I don't really care for the color purple. So I challenged myself with this house to embrace the berry colorway.
Wow.
And I actually really, really like how it came out.
I do
think
too.
That it's such a lesson for me. It's a lesson, right? Like, just because you don't like something doesn't mean you can't still make something beautiful out of it. So, yeah. So we can go ahead on in.
Okay.
This almost, I want to say it's kind of got witchy vibes, but it's more just moody.
It's angsty.
Right. So this is all basically just it's the dark stuff. It's the investigator furniture, the moonstruck furniture, and the ravenwood furniture in here. So blues and purples and
how interesting. So what's interesting about it is that those of you who haven't seen, definitely check out her other plot. You'll be able to access it from the portfolio of tours, but I feel like, having seen your other plot, you move the needle a little bit towards cluttercore while still keeping it practicore. And this is, I think, that is accurate. Yes. You're just like, I'm just gonna flex just a little bit, but not too much.
Not too much.
Don't want to go too too far into the dark side.
The cluttercore side, exactly. Yeah. This kitchen was a real challenge because you can't change the color of first of all, to go back, I wanted to have this kitchen be functional. I actually have cooked in this kitchen. So you can't change the color of the prep stations. Right. And I'm not a fan. Some people do it. I have experimented a little bit with it, but I'm not a fan of breaking the game. So glitch stuff doesn't interest me. I'd rather play the game the way that it's intended to be played. So not to say that that's a bad thing with anybody. I've seen some really cool things. Yeah. For me personally, I just don't like to do that.
You like to work within the boundaries of the game. There's nothing wrong with that.
I do. I like the rules. I like to follow what the limitations are.
Yeah.
So of course, because they're brown, kind of had to come up with this way of incorporating the purple and the black with the brown.
You do really well though, because like it's pops of color, but you still have all of the other colors there. I totally love it. It's so cozy and tidy at the same time. I really
am happy with it. Yeah. Probably the most maximalist is this room here, the bedroom, with this wallpaper. Really gives it like that dark, but very cluttered looking without actually having too much clutter.
I really like how people have used the bay windows. They are just they're turning into some magical things.
Oh, they are. Yeah, I'm glad that they added them.
Yeah, how you incorporated them like in this little bathroom area is so cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I think it makes that it just makes the bathroom that much more grand. With all I needed to do was have a bay window.
Just taking in all the little details here.
Most of my star gem collection is here. I have a few others. There were a couple of others in my other.
Yeah, I've spotted a couple of them. Tucked away,
scattered around. Mostly garnets. I seem to be collecting more garnets than anything else. So this is like a little tiny house, but it's the furniture that I didn't know what to do with. I had it. I was crafting it right to unlock it, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this stuff. This just isn't my style.
You really pulled it off, though, especially knowing that you had, knowing that you'd said, "Hey, I don't really like this color as much, but I want to use it anyways." I'm just gonna take a wider angle here.
Yeah, actually, I did do. I used that new ivy wall somewhere back there. I think on one of the outside walls.
I'm just kind of
like that effect.
I do too. Yeah. Totally makes it feel like it's overgrown. But this is really cool. You really just you move the needle just enough. Just enough.
And I moved it into an uncomfortable direction for myself, and I ended up with something that I'm like, this is actually a really cool house.
Yeah.
This is definitely got the moody vibe, and it's kind of really self-contained and perfect the way that it is. I wouldn't add another room to it. I wouldn't change it really in any other way. So
Lady Edith had told me that we had another plot to look at. You can change when ready. Boop. Oh, this is neat.
So this is basically just a house. So there was one set of furniture that never appeared anywhere in any of my other plots, because it's all here. So this is my dragon house.
Oh. Hey, that's cool. Wow.
I used the Luna New Year stuff in here as well that I had gotten.
That it's I'm just kind of taking everything in. It's cool that you did that. We don't have to have everything all on one plot. When you have more than one, you can do something like this and be, how should I say, you can kind of experiment with different designs, but you have this nice little compartmentalized space that is all of this type of furniture. I think that's really cool. You really pull it off.
And it doesn't answer anything but itself, right? Whatever other choices I wanted to make in my main house and my main plot doesn't have to answer here. This can be its own thing.
And it's something that you can expand on it in the future along with the same kind of theme. This could evolve over time, but still kind of fit the same cool vibe to it.
Yeah.
In the same way that
especially because the game, game gives me that ability to do that, not only through, of course, it added in the Luna New Year stuff, which fits perfectly with this stuff, but also just using the shore color palette allows me to extend this into other areas. I've got this valley sunrise bed in here as well. So just to see the opportunities of what might fit, and then go with it.
That's really cool. I like how you just decorated
some decorations
little
on the outside.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of having each one of these little corners be its own little thing. Like I said, before in my other two, or the vignette idea.
It just
in
makes
this case,
sense.
keeping it really tight to the house. Yeah, and then you'll like this little thing over here. The only thing that's not here at the house is my little stargazing area. So
I like the stargazing area. I always like seeing them. And I always like to say,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, is it actually pointing towards the sky? Yes, it is in this case.
It is. I actually it's here and nowhere else, because this was the spot I felt had the best view up into the sky that was
Yeah.
sort of near the house.
Yeah.
So, and this a little story, when I went to do the quest to get the telescope, I located this particular treasure chest. So I felt like it needed to be with it. And so it was, in my mind, this is the box that the telescope goes into when I don't want it out.
Gotcha.
So
Nice.
that's my little story there.
That's fun. That is really fun.
Nothing else on the plot. It's really just all about the house. I really, really had a lot of fun with the new the Soji screen wallpaper, and
I like that this is
bottom one here.
This is totally just like a whole theme.
Yeah.
So
It is. It's such a different look. I just think it's easy with the solid colors that they give you in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You get it in your head that you're going to use the solid colors on your house. Sometimes when you start to really play around with texture, you can kind of surprise, because you've gotten so used to the solid colors you started with.
Yeah.
And that's really kind of what happened here. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, those of you who are
those are my houses.
Yeah, those are awesome. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about House 1 or House 2, whether this is the first house, which was like witchy vibes, and the second one, which is like cool like Eastern vibes. Like I really dig both of them. They're both like, I feel like they're both dimensions, you know, like both design dimensions, which is really cool to kind of have that that challenge. And so yeah, that there really was I'm out of words. It was cool. I don't really have any other yeah. But yeah, don't forget to like the video. I will see you all for the next Palia tour. Until next time, bye-bye.